Hi guys. If you can hear me, just hit me with hi and let me know what's going on. Hi everyone. Welcome to TradeSmart. This is where we help beginner traders to take their trading from beginning all the way to when you become a pro. Today I'm going to walk you through how I trade stocks when the stock market has closed. You will be working, you can be a worker and you don't have time to trade before the market opens or when before the market opens or when the market has opened. But we have trade sessions for trading. You have pre-market, day trading, and also we have after the market has opened. Right now the market after the markets has closed. Right now the market has closed, and I'm going to show you what I'm using. The platform that I'm using is Webull. I'm not affiliated to them. I'm not doing marketing for them, nothing. But I love the platform because it has so many things that I think is beneficial for be a beginner trader. If you are a beginner trader, you don't just jump in and just start throwing money here and there when you don't understand what's going on in the markets. Just like if you want to become a doctor or a lawyer or you want to become a nurse, you go to school, right? So if you're a beginner trader, this is the same way I'm expecting you to also learn the market before you put your money in. The stock market has no sympathy for you, whether you are whether you are new, whether you borrow the money or whatever. This is where every smart person is putting their money. This is where all the cutting edge tech. So if you go in there and you don't have a strategy, you don't understand it, and you think that the market is just gonna dash you money, you are just doing the same thing as gambling. But that is why TradeSmart is also here to walk you through what's going on. Right now, the market has closed. So let's assume you're a beginner trader and you don't know nothing about it. You just downloaded Weibo. Uh, and then what do you do next? um Today I've already set up the account right here and have videos that shows how you can set up the accounts, but let's go through what I have here. The widgets that I have on my screen. If I'm not looking on the camera, I have multiple screeners. That's why I'm looking over here. So I have the key statistics is one of the widgets for Weibo. What does this shows? It shows every status about the ticker symbol that I have. For instance, I have VERO. Okay, so let's see what is here. And if you are a beginner trader, what I expect you to look at. First of all, I'm going to look at the opening price of the stocks. It opened at $2.85, and then the lower during the market was $2.63. What I pay attention most is the average volume and also the rare volume. Normally, these stocks will trade about 124,000, right? And then now the stock traded 4.9 million, almost 5 million. It means that something has happened. There's always going to be something that you will never know as a beginner trader, but there are indicators that you also want to pay attention to. So if the stock used to trade less than 200,000 and today is trading 5 million, it means that something has happened. So let's pay attention to these stocks. But I pay more attention to the market capital, because in stock market, million is nothing. This stock has $2 million as a market capital. So in my mind, I know that if even if this stock goes up even 5,000%, I still have to go in and come out, because for most parts, all the stocks that are below $10 million, they will always introduce more shares when they see that the stock is going up. They will dilute the all shares. They will bring what they call secondary offer to raise money, and it's legal. So for the most part, this is what happened. The stocks, most of the stocks that is below 10 million. But if you have stocks that is have market capital of 700 million, 500 million, they want to grow the company. So when the stock goes up like that, they would never, like, not say never, but they will not just dump um shares in just to dilute it, or. And even if they will raise capital, they will raise capital, but it's still a legitimate company and it's gonna go up. So I pay more attention to it. But let's see again. What is the free float? The free float is the shares that the company has to share, sell. So the exchanges that goes on within the market, and I pay attention to it because the underlying thing here is demand and supply. If you have more shares, it's hard for money to just chase it for it to go up. So the lower the float, the better it is for you as a beginner trader and as a day trader. So this company has 600,000, which is great. That is the more reason why it moved from $2, and now we were looking at it at $7. Okay, because it's few shares. When it start to grow, everybody want to pick some, and then it keeps going. So that's one of the things that I look at if you're a beginner trader. Okay, right. Everything that I have here is a paper trading account. So if I have to trade, I'm gonna use the paper trading account just for demonstration purposes. Okay, I have my chart over here. I have the ladder here. I can buy and sell over here, and there's multiple ways you can buy and sell. Even on here, I can activate uh, the buy and sell also on here. So it's multiple way that I can do. But I have this widget. This is the top gainers and top losers. So also let's look at it. This is so. How do you pick stocks when you wake up in the morning? You can do it by subscribing. They are very expensive. Some of the scanners like Trade Ideas I used to subscribe to is very expensive. You are a beginner trader. You don't even know whether you're going to be successful in the market or not. What's the point of you spending your money in the before you know you are stand? Okay, so I want you to try some of the free platforms that has um it gives you a virtual account so you can practice. So I want you to try it over there before you go into professional, before you get into like subscribing to scanners, because they also have the advantages that the free platform don't have. But for now, you can stick to this. So if I have my platform open, these are the few things that I want to have. I want to have the top gainers or top losers right here. Which are the stocks that are moving? How do I know that which stocks are moving before the market opens? If I go here um, and I scroll down here, this is the pre-market. So these stocks were the stocks that were moving this morning, and then these stocks went up almost 800%. But when the market opened, it didn't do nothing. So now the day means that this is where the market has opened. So when the market opens, this is where the stocks that were moving come back to. Now the market has closed. So what's going on? The market has closed. We go to after hours. These are the stocks that are moving. Okay, we have VERO. Like I told you, I've looked at the float, I've looked at everything, and the stock has few float, which is great because it makes it go up very quicker. But at the same time, it can drop faster. So if you are in and you think it's gonna go to the heavens, you have to plan that as much as you make any money. Because I have this indicators here. The indicator. This is VWAP. This is value weighted average. This is the true price of the stock right here, the yellow line. Above it means that you are buying it at a very high price. Below it means that you are buying at a discounted price. Okay. If you are a beginner trader, what are some of the strategies that I use to trade? I'm looking at the stocks. I'm not going into it. The only way I'll go into is if this stock come back to break 8. Okay. If it comes back to break 8, if it doesn't break 8, I will let it go. All right, I'll let it go. But if it breaks 8, then I'll be interested to trade. But if I'm a beginner trader, do you think I want to look at it here? Because here is so risky. I already told you that this is the equilibrium price. So this is where, let's say you're going to buy a Nike shoe, and the price that is set for the Nike shoe is $5.46. That's the rare price that everybody can buy. You came in and the price has already gone to 8. Why do you want to buy? You can wait. If the price dropped to 2 or 3 or 4, that means it's discounted. That's how you want to buy. So as a beginner trader, you always want to start from the low risk before you go to the high risk. So as the market stands now, I'll watch the stocks, have it drop to the level that I think is favorable to me as a beginner trader, and then I'll practice it, take some shares, and let you guys know how it goes. Okay, so let's look at another stock that is moving. This stock started from 78 cents during the market. So the gray area is before the market. The dark area is when the market opened, and this gray area is after hours. So the market opened, this stock was consolidating. It consolidated all the way, and it went to 83 cents. Now markets close is gone above $1. But what news is propelling the stock? Let's look at what's going on with this stock and what news, because news is also important. Shares moved up by 60% to $1.28. The market value of the outstanding shares is at 2.6 million. I don't really see around the stocks, but it's moving. Even I don't see any much news. Does that mean that you cannot take opportunity? Yes, you can still take opportunity. So what's going on is I have this stock here. I don't see much news that will make me buy. But if you're a technical trader and you want to trade, I want to look at this stock. I want it to drop below the VWAP right here, the equilibrium price, to come somewhere here so that they become cheaper, so I can get in. So let's just have it. It's on there. We will look at it. But what's going on with Vero? Vero has gone up. I told you that if this stock break 8, this is where it becomes a sweet spot for me to get in. So let me see. So I'm just looking at it and then see, but it's on the radar. So we're gonna see. There's another stock that is moving today, AGH. So AGH, let's look at what news is pushing the stocks. I don't even see any news around it. But the stock, um, let me look at the market capital. This stock has 11 million dollars at their market capital, so at least it's above average, right? So if it has a good news, I can still look at it. It still doesn't mean that I'm gonna stay in for longer. It's just you get in and you get out, so let's see how this stock go. But for now, we are just watching Vero. We were watching WORX, and also we watching AGH. Normally, I just watch 5 stocks: one, two, three, four, five. I don't watch above it. So my mindset is, if you say you're a good player, play the national team. Okay. If you say you are a good player, I want you to play the national team. I want you to stand with the big boys. Don't just stay aside. So the first 5 stocks, that these are the stocks that are moving up in the whole entire market of United States. These are the top gainers. So these are the top boys. So I watch stocks that are the first 5 stocks. Those are the stocks that I watch. But I also have a strategy and stick to the strategy. That is why you don't see me jumping into the stock even though it's moving up. If you look at it, it's a stock. This stock just went from 78 cents all the way to $1.20, which is a huge move if you have if depending on number of shares that you have, right? But I didn't catch it from the early time, so why should I follow it? I will just have patience. If I'm a beginner trader, I'll have a patience and then wait for it to drop. People have bought it. Think about it this way: people bought the stock at a very high price. When it dropped, it means that you have a discount. It's discounted, and this is where we also want to get in. If it doesn't work in our favor, we haven't lose much. But if you buy it at the high price and it start to drop, what are you gonna do? You go also gonna lose a whole lot. So let's pay attention. And then today I'm gonna show you how you can buy the stock using the paper trading. And I'm not losing nothing. If I lose money, I don't lose anything. It's just practicing. That is why, if you're a beginner trader, I always would recommend that you use this the paper trading. If you look at EERO, the highest of the day is 809. Now it has started dropping. So I mean, I already said that it has to come back here for it to become a potential entry. But if it's not there, I will stay, wait patiently, and see how it goes. I'm still also um, waiting for AGH to see how it also come back to retest. This is the high of the VWAP. I want it to come back to retest it multiple times so that I know that this stock is in play. I can put in money. But other than that, I'm just watching every stock that is here. Um, so I'm always watching the 5 stocks. Some of them, they can, if they cannot go, they will move and another stocks will come in. So we have SGN. Let's see what is also moving SGN. sometimes because this is a free platform, it won't give you the news, but you can go to places like uh, you can go to Yahoo Finance. There's a whole lot of free platforms that you can use to check for the news, right? But the news is also nothing. I want to have the news at the same time. I want the performance. It's like you buying a prayer on the side. Everybody is hyping that prayer, and then when they go to the field, they are not doing nothing. So it's good. The only reason you wanna look at the news is that sometimes hot. When I say hot, the the um the Security and Exchange Commission can stop the stock. If it's going up and they don't understand why the stock is going up, they can stop it and investigate it. And it can take a day, 2, 3, 4 days before they finish their investigation. All your money will be gone. So I don't just trade stock because it's moving up. First of all, I have to know that it has a news. Even if the news is nothing, it still has a news. Okay. Two, I have to look at the float. The float is a number of shares that a company has in the market. And with that, I tie it to demand and supply. If the company has more shares, it means that it's hard for it to move. If the company has less shares, it's just easy. Any news, if it starts to move, is moving. Then I come to the market capital, which is the market cap. In the stock market, we are dealing with trillions, billions, and multiple millions. So $2 million, $3 million, $4 million is nothing. If you have a company that says that I'm an electric car company, I produce electric cars. That company has less than 6 million. Let me give you an example. Example is this company. Okay, it is this company claims that it's an electric car company. The whole capital that they have is less than $200 million. So how many electric cars do you think this company can produce? They are only in there, they pump, they dump. So if you're a beginner trader, pay attention to the capital. Is this company growing their capital? Is this just a hype? Can I just take advantage? That means I'm not gonna stay in for a long time. I'll get out. Okay. So let's go. Look at it that way. But I still have my five guys here. Any stock that will drop, that's fine. But I'll just looking at five. So if you're a big boy, I want you to show on my board right here. VERO has not dropped to the point where I think I can get in. So I won't be rushing. I'll still look at it and it's still on the radar. AGH, because I didn't get it around here, I think the stock is way extended. So I'm also going to have patience because if you think about it, we have three players in the stock market: those that are selling, those that are buying, and those that are standing outside. They are not selling, they are not buying, they have money, they want to jump in. But how do you know that this person is going to buy or sell? You always want to have patience if you're a beginner trader. So let's look at this stock. It doesn't matter how high it goes, it will come down. And if you're a beginner trader, this is where you want to also get in and take advantage. This stock just came, it started from 75 cents when $1 is a resistance. It broke a dollar and went to $1.18, right? I want stocks around a dollar. So I can create an order and buy some of the stock, and let's see how it goes. Now it means it has just bought it for me. My intention is that if this stock doesn't go and it drop to 13, I'm out. If it goes above 15, the high of the day is 18. So if it breaks 18, then we're going to 20, 25, 30. But should I wait? Because as at now, if I have to look at how much I've made on this stock, I can go here and then let me see if I can have some of the wages on or the wages. Oh shit. Mm, okay, position. All right. So this is old stock that I didn't sell, but the new stock that I just bought has. Uh, let me take this one out. So if you look at the stock that I just bought, this is how much. I mean, it went up and then it's dropping because I didn't sell it. But this is how much that I had. It's a paper trading. It's not like a cash, but because I didn't sell it, that's why it's dropping. But I waited and waited. The only reason I got in here is because I look at this side. This were the highest of the day, like after the market closed. So I was looking at it for it to come back to break this high to show me that it has a strength. And it came back and it broke it. And the 15 was the high on this side. That is why I got in here. I haven't, I'm going to set how to sell it. I mean, I can take this one out and use another one that is very simple. All right. If you're a beginner trader, I just don't want to bother you with so many things. But what I have here is the table trader. I've already programmed it, configured it. So what is happening is I can just hit on one thing and then it will just go ahead and sell whatever stock that I have. So right now I have this one. If I want to sell all the stock at a bid price, I can just go ahead and sell it with a single hit right here, and then you go ahead and then liquidate my stock for me. But because I didn't sell it area, it just came down to if you look at it, it's red. That is a loss of 500, but it just went ahead and sold it for me. Let's look at other stocks that is moving and see how it goes. I like the stocks when it's around $1, like this one. I really, really appreciate. I love it. Let me go ahead and buy on the axe because it's around dollar. Dollar is just a resistance, so I can go ahead. I've already programmed this, so if I hit it and it's going, I can just like that. I can hit like number A, and it means go ahead and buy it. because I program it that way, and I can hit it multiple times. And um now I have, because I wanted to buy 10,000 at a time. So when I keep, anytime that I hit it, if it reach, is gonna buy. With that, I love stocks when it's around a dollar. To be very honest, what's my motivation? Because a dollar is a resistance, and it's also a support if it's going down. This stock just went up, and look at it, it just dropped. If I didn't sell it, but I had already lost enough of money, so I just but I wanted to come back, break the VWAP, and then come back again. This is the equilibrium price. This is the price that the hedge fund managers, the institutional traders, want to buy. So if you're working for a company that deal in stock trading, they have money that they've given to you. They have amount of money that you can lose within a month. So if they tell you buy the stock at equilibrium price, you cannot start buying it over here because it's going up. Because if that happens, you're gonna lose so much money, and then you get fired. So you have to always target the stock here. Somebody will ask, what if it breaks down and come down here? Sweet, that's sweet, because if the stock have a news, if the stock has the float that we are looking for, if the market capital is what we are looking for, we want to buy it at a cheaper price. So we want it even more here. And how do I know that the stock, if it comes here, like how do I know that, oh, this is the last point that is going to be turning around? Let's go here and look at this stock. You saw that I bought this stock here. I told you I love stocks when it's around a dollar, and around a dollar, and I just bought it right here. Okay. Um, let's see how much I made from this stock. Let me see if I can uh, position working now. Okay, the stock that I just bought, this is the stock that right here. I just make like $9,000 if it was the rare stock. This one was from today. I think I forgot about it. I didn't get open, but I just bought it around here, and this is how much I've made within this short possible time. If I want to go ahead and sell it, I will take this one off, because I've already programmed this stock to sell. I cannot sell it at market because market has already closed. I have to sell it either at bid price, which is what people are asking, or I have to sell it at ask price. I think I haven't programmed it for ask. So let's go in, and it'll give you opportunity to also know how we set up the the um, hot keys. So I'm over here. This is the hotkey. I'm trying to set it up so that I don't have to go in and type, I have 5,000 shares, sell it at $1. No, I'm programming it here so that when I hit number A, number B, whatever, I just go in straight and sell it, because we are dealing with a split second decision. Okay. So I already have it here that I want to sell this stock at a limit price. Um, that means at a certain price. So how much of the shares that do I want to sell? I say 75%, but as of now, I want to sell everything at 100%. So I'll go in here and put 100%. And what am I looking for? I say ask. Ask is when you are asking, this is the price I want to sell my shares. If you say I want it to sell at bid price, it means that this is the price that I'm gonna sell my shares at what price people are willing to pay. Okay, so this is ask price. If I go in here, offset, it's either I want to sell it at the ask price, or I can also drop it and say, even if it is the ask price, I want it to drop like um any amount right here. So I can go ahead and set it right away. But as it stands now, the stock is not going out, and I don't want to lose all the money that I make. So I'll go ahead and then hit 100% at the bid, and then just like that, boom, it will just go ahead and sell. That's it. It's already sold. So if you're a beginner trader, this is what I want you to do. Every stock that I was talking about, this stock went around $1, but you see around the dollar, if you had bought it and the market had opened, you will be able to put a stop loss, because I cannot put you don't want to put your money in the bank that don't have locks or doesn't have security cameras or security, right? You always want to put your money where that is safe. So how do you want to put your money trade after the market has opened, closed? Because right now, one thing that you cannot do is I cannot protect this stock. If I buy 100% of this stocks and it's going down, either I sell it or not. But somebody can just drop in a huge shares, and then all your money is gone. So I've uh, stopped trading pre-market or after hours. Does that mean that I will not trade after hours if I see a stock that is moving and it has a powerful news? Once in a while I will, but that news have to be a news that will move the stock. Other than that, I can't, because right now, if you buy the stock, two things you can do. You can either sell it or buy it. You cannot protect this stock when the market has closed. As a beginner trader, if you want to practice, yes, you can go ahead and do it when the market has closed, because you are learning the platform, which is important. But to trade with rare cash, I would say wait, pay attention, and then trade the market until you find what really work for you. I'm gonna end up here, and um, always, if you like this discussion that we have here, go ahead and subscribe to Trade Smart 202, and I'll be breaking down this uh, stocks every morning or afternoon or during the stock. And then also you can also have some important knowledge around the market before you go ahead and put your money in. But always remember that stock market is very risky, and if you are trading without protecting your assets, is you are not doing anything other than gambling. So if you're a beginner trader, I want to encourage you to always have in the mindset that before I put my money somewhere, I have to make sure that my money is secure. I can protect my money. And if you cannot do that, please stay away. Practice with paper trading until you become comfortable and you think that you can do trade with the big boys. Thank you.